So we have some new updates on the benchmark for Dawntrail. Yoshi P came out just a little bit ago and gave us a pretty transparent rundown of what to expect in the next coming weeks and months as far as the benchmark and all the updates they're doing to it. So let's go over that real quick, and we can get an idea of what to expect and the changes that are going to be made, because they seem to be taking everything very serious and they want to make this graphical update the best it can be and just make the whole overall experience just better. He says, after careful examination of the feedback from all regions, we are now working on improvements, adjustments, and bug fixes. We are making these refinements not only in preparation for Dawntrail's release, but also to apply as many updates as possible to the benchmark. First point, review and reconfiguration of character creations and environmental parameters. The character creation menus, various environmental parameters such as lighting, positioning of light sources, and weather, etc. will be reconfigured to match the upcoming first round of graphical updates. There was a big issue with lighting in the character creator, and it was really weird. So they're going to address that and fix that, thankfully. We completed the bulk of this on Saturday, April 27th, with which several of our lead artists are currently reviewing and fine-tuning. Once they are finished, I will be conducting my final inspections after Friday, May 3rd. The various revisions of environmental parameters will be applied to not only the benchmark, but the game itself from Dawntrail and onwards. Then, addressing feedback and issues related to certain data and processes. We compiled a list of feedback from all regions and categorized the points as bugs, data issues, or sections in need of further attention. We then decided a direction for each point, which our character artists and rendering programmers are now correcting and adjusting accordingly. Concurrently, several of our lead artists are reviewing and fine-tuning the finished data. The development team tasks are scheduled to be completed on Wednesday, May 15th, and my final data review will take place on Thursday, May 16th, the day after, where I will be thoroughly communicating anything that catches my attention on a spot for immediate correction. Given the immense amount of data in need of review, the QA team's final inspection will require about another 5 business days after the development team has finished their part. So there's a lot they got to go through, and the QA team needs about a week to go through everything and make sure it's tip-top shape. Expected release timing for the updated Dawntrail benchmark. The tasks outlined in points 1 or 2 are already underway, but because we are handling a significant amount of data to address as much of your feedback as possible, we require some time before the updated benchmark is ready for release. The replacement of the benchmark is currently scheduled for May 23rd or later during that week, but we are not able to confirm a definite date yet. My apologies for this. Dude, no need to apologize. We understand you guys are working, and I for one, appreciate the transparency that you have. Having said that, our players graciously provided a tremendous amount of feedback with screenshots, which helped us quickly determine our direction for fixes and adjustments, as well as identify points to address. We hope to return this favor by addressing as many points as possible, and I would appreciate it if you would bear with us a while longer as we solidify a release date for the updated benchmark. Our reviews and finishing touches for the release version of Dawntrail are going smoothly, and while they are being carried out in tandem with additional tasks for the graphical update mentioned above, rest assured that our development, operations, and QA teams and I are collectively giving it our all. Ideally, we would have liked to share some screenshots of the review process, but as you can imagine, I was unfortunately short on time. I will be sure to report back once we confirm further details about the progress and release date for the updated benchmark. So expect by May 23rd or about that week-ish, around that time, we'll have a new benchmark with all this stuff addressed. It'll be much clearer. The lighting issues will be fixed. A lot of the bugs will be fixed. So, and that's exciting. We'll get a better understanding on how our systems can handle the game. It'll run hopefully smoother, just a touch, if anything, and we'll everything will look better. So thank you, Yoshi P and the FFXIV team for your transparency, and of course keeping us up to date, and all your hard work and getting the benchmark updated, but also Dawntrail, having it all ready for Dawntrail. It's crazy that they're actually going to release a new benchmark instead of just doing all this and applying it to the game when it launches. They're actually going to apply it to a new benchmark and let us see it before the game launches. So that's a huge deal. There was one more thing I wanted to go over and touch on. Just a few days ago, there's a new European data center, Shadow. It added 3 new worlds to help with the congestion that's to be expected with Dawntrail. Because if you remember Endwalker, when it launched, there was insane queue times, and it's probably still to be expected queue times to get into the game. But hopefully, at least for the European data centers, this won't be such a big deal. It won't be as congested. Hopefully this will spread that out, and it won't take as long to get in. But the 3 new worlds to appear on the Shadow European data centers are going to be Innocence, Pixie, and Titania. They will join Chaos and Light data centers that are already available. Those 2 are home to 8 worlds each, and as of May 1st at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, only the Chaos's, Moogle, and Light's Shiva worlds do not allow creation of new characters. There's no launch date yet for the 3 new centers of Innocence, Pixie, and Titania, but they will be able to be seen. They'll appear in the list as of May 7th, so in like 5 days at the time of recording this video. You'll see them, but you won't be able to make new characters on them yet. They're just going to get it prepped and ready for everybody to make characters there if they want to do that or whatever. And again, as a reminder, worlds ended up congested and in Walker expansion when it launched, and this is to be expected with Dawntrail as well. So I'm just be warned. When Dawntrail does launch, be ready to have to wait to get in, because there's probably going to be loads of queue times, and it's going to take some time to get into the game and actually, like, you know, play. And there might be a bit of server lag too, I expect, because of everybody coming back to the game. But with that being said, I have a question for you guys. What quality of life changes or alterations or whatever would you like to see made to Final Fantasy XIV? Like, would you like to see stuff in game or stuff you know, outside of the game to make things easier? One thing that I've seen a couple times, not a lot, but I did wanted to touch on it, adding a way to buy things from the lodestone or the Moogle shop, like with real money, like the mounts and the outfits and stuff like that. I did see someone mention that they wanted to put that in the game, so you didn't have to go to a separate website to buy it, to make it more easy, more accessible and more easy to buy things. I don't really agree with that. I like that it's off the game, because it doesn't really like push it in your face to spend extra money after you're already paying for a subscription and all that stuff. So I'd really keep that out and then just leave that as is. Something I would like to see added personally is maybe a recap video that you could click on, and it kind of like recap from A Realm Reborn up to the end of Endwalker for people who are just now joining in, and like kind of condense that saga for new players for Dawntrail, or just anyone, because it's been like 10 years. So that'd be kind of cool. Kind of think like I think Final Fantasy VII Rebirth did this with, you know, remake. That'd be cool. I'd like to see that. I think that would be very, very helpful, just to get a little bit of a recap, like a little 10-minute video, 15-minute video. I don't know, shoot, maybe add a 30-minute video on their YouTube channel. Just some way to like easily go back and like check out everything that's happened from maybe even before the base game 1.0 up until now, you know, just like story bits. For more Final Fantasy XIV news and content, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I appreciate you watching. Be sure to check out this video up here for more Final Fantasy XIV content. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.